So either taking the secret non-secret map, or the secret non-secret exit from map 5, or the exit from map 38 like I did will put you here, map 6. There's a big secret right at the beginning, and then another big secret right at the beginning. I must give the player the chain gun, like, I don't know how many times in this level. It's really strange. I don't really know why I put 2 big secrets there like that. Like, the second one is kind of cool, and there doesn't need to be the first one, especially when you give the extra lives, like, multiple times. But anyway, I kind of like this level. I like the bright blue ceiling. This is mostly dominated by that cornfield texture, which I think is from Spear Lost Episodes, but somebody told me, Tricob told me that it's a retextured version of a menu from the original Spear of Destiny, so take that for what it's worth. It's recolored, I think. I think it's originally blue, either blue or red, or maybe it's been recolored red, I don't know. Anyway, this is kind of an underground cathedral. I don't know how to describe this map. There's some kind of nice maze-like areas, and then some kind of open islands that are surrounded on all sides. And this is the big one, which is where the last area that you need to go to is. There's a key door through there, but yeah. And some health and stuff. And then there's another like little island in the second key area, and another sort of mini one in this area that we're about to go to. This is where the first key is, and I sort of go out of order, which is unfortunate, but this, maybe it's the blue ceiling, but oh, by the way, the music is music that I did, one of the first like MIDIs that I did, and probably the best one, and it's also in level 13. This is, yeah, the little island area. It's just a secret, and I don't know why I went there. Yeah, another chain gun. I think there must be like at least 4 chain guns in this level. Yeah, but I'd say maps 4 through 6 are all supposed to be these underground areas, and 4 in particular, you know, is like sort of a basement area, and then 5 and 6 are a little bit more active, I guess. I don't know. There's a vague sort of progression there. I'm not sure exactly what. But those 2 rooms are just little mirrors of each other. This is one. I think there's some room that looks almost identical to this in episode 2 somewhere. It's another like random obscure reference to like a room that I liked, and there's just a barrel there. Yeah, this is the key area. I'm gonna enter through the cool way, because that way is the fool way. This is the cool way. There's 2 entrances. You can see the key right through there, and you can peek through and kill all those SS guards instead of having them, you know, see you. If you go the other way, they'll see you. Yeah, so it's easy pickings. There are a lot more guards that are wandering around here, but you can sort of peek in and kill them at your leisure, depending on whether you're from the UK or the US or somewhere else. Yeah, some of the guys wander through, never know where they're gonna be. This is not actually that confusing of a maze, but it looks pretty confusing because of the way that the columns are placed. And the way that the walls are broken up is kind of inconsistent. There's another chain gun in here, which you can get by running through there, which I think is pretty neat. Especially if there's still guards there. Do that first, you know, just run the gauntlet straight and grab it and then shoot everybody. There's a guy here that killed me, maybe, at least on the first time I tried to play through this and record it. It was really frustrating, because I had full health, and I had no idea he was there. But there's the key. Yeah, I really like this area. It works out pretty well. It's pretty separate from the rest of the map, though. So we're back at this island. Cornfield Island. There's a secret on the other side that you'll see. This is the second key area. Or the area where the second key is. I like how those guys see you before you see them. That's a pretty nice little touch. There are more guys there, I guess. This room reminds me of... there's another room in level 3 that is a cornfieldy room that looks a little bit like this. Not exactly, though. And having the entrance be on... There's an entrance to the maze, and there are like 3 of the doors enter. One of the side doors and 2 of the ones at the end all enter into it. And then that leads to the... to where the key is. And I get confused here, because I really don't remember the layout of this and how complicated it is. I think it's a little bit more complicated than I remembered it being. It's another great situation in Wolfenstein where guards are sort of entering in different places and you have no idea where you are or where you've been or who's still alive and who isn't, or if you're just wandering around alone but still panicked. It's definitely when the game is at its best as far as I'm concerned. I don't like how the blue wall looks. It looks really strange. I think because of the bright ceiling. More barrels and lamps. This key area coming up is... The last part is basically straight plopped down from an area with a chain gun in episode 2, level 4, which also has this kind of bright blue ceiling in it. And I really liked that area, so I pretty much just made it the key area in this map. But I think it's kind of... I think I wanted to use that area so much that it... Like, this key area, you know, with the blue walls and stuff isn't particularly coherent. It just doesn't fit together with the rest of the map, in my opinion. Which is a shame, because otherwise this is a pretty cool map, I'd say. Sort of just walking forward and picking off these guys one at a time. They're called deaf guards in Wolfenstein. They're assigned so that they don't, you know, wake up when you shoot somebody. So you don't know, you know, if they're going to still be hiding there. So you have to take it very cautiously. So now we have both of the keys, and we'll return. I'm kind of glad that I used 2 keys for a very long time, and I think, like, it might have been a mistake to use 4 keys. You know, it was one of those things that if it's possible, people wanted to do it, but I think it just breaks up the gameplay, really, in a way that's kind of... I don't know, it just doesn't flow very well. Like, one of my favorite maps in this only uses 1 key. And it's just really tempting to make the map be divided into like 4 different key areas, and you know, in a 64 by 64 grid, that's not very many. And you know, you can do creative things with it, but often I don't really. Going back to this, oh my god, there's still a guy there. I like that table. That table is from the Lost episodes. I hardly use it at all because it looks weird, but thought it needed some love, I guess. Floor lamps. It just didn't look right to use. Well, I should. I say that as I see a bunch of ceiling lights overhead, so never mind. It would be cool if I used only floor lamps in this map because it's so bright looking. This is the last area. It just kind of weaves in and out and filters down to to where the exit is. It's not like an epic cinematic style exit. It's very almost quaint in comparison to a lot of the rest of the map, which is good. You can't always be cinematic. It's got to be contrast. That was the thing that I harped on for years. The only thing, basically my only philosophy is just that I wanted contrast in the levels as much as possible, because I thought variety was above all else, basically. Because variety means it's not boring, which means people will want to keep playing it. And in a game like this that, you know, is where things are very indistinguishable from each other, that was very important to me, especially. And that's understandable. Although I think it's kind of an easy trap to get sucked into. Here's a little... you just have to run past these barrels. There's a part like that in Episode 3, Level 8, which for a long time was my favorite Wolfenstein level, so I reference it like several times, over and over again. This is the last area. It's another little island. I guess the theme of this map is these islands. There's supposedly another guard here, but I don't see him, so I just eventually exit the map. Yeah. So that was map 6. Stay tuned for map 7.